Hello and welcome to another special video review, and today we've got the Magic Square MS-B54 Tornado. So yes, this is finally the fourth member of the Boudicus from Magic Square. We're only missing Blast Off and to have the complete set, and I cannot wait because it's a really awesome set, and this so far has got to be the my favorite of the lot so far. He is fun, great looking, the transformation is great, it's everything about it is just so good. So yeah, cannot wait to see Blast Off, but so far this one is the best of the lot so far. So yeah, the box here, in the back we only have the silhouette of the helicopter with the stats here. Focus. There you go. And we have the Brognagnang dude here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's stop wasting time with the box. Open it up. So there you go. We have all the accessories here. We have a bag here with instructions and other stuff. So let's take everything out if I can. There you go. There you go. So instructions are interesting. They're a bit small for my taste, but I haven't had too much trouble with it. I was able to transform the figure using these instructions. So yeah, a little bit weird. But yeah, especially like those small steps here, kind of hard to decipher what's going on. But it's not that bad. Like I said, the transformation is quite good. So there you go, 46 steps. Yeah, like I said, he is very complicated. We have the card right here. So we have the same cover box, the same cover as the box. We have the stats and the silhouette. There you go. Not a fan of cards, but there you go. Then we have like arm pistols. So those are doubles as wings and helicopters, but they are sort of like tiny pistols you can plug under the arm. We'll get back to this. And we have his main pistol. So it's just sort of a turquoise plastic. The tip can be removed, and this is for storage in helicopter mode, which is another thing that I love. Everything stores perfectly in like in robot and vehicle mode, so I love this. And next up we have stuff here. So we have the figure, Vortex, and we have the other stuff, so yeah. Throw this aside. So we have the combiner hand, which is really nice, great quality. All the fingers are independently articulated, so that's cool. Thumb is on a ball joint, so you can flip in, flip out, rotate. We have that articulation, and we have rotation, which is really tight, but yeah, it works. Love the hand, looks great. Next up we have his blades, so they are stored like this, and we can peg this in the back, and you can leave it for transformation also, so that's good. And we have part of the torso, so we're only missing the pants that will come with Vortex, Blast Off I mean, and we have the torso right here, which will plug Onslaught in here. And yeah, we have flaps like this, we have rotation up and down for the arms here, and rotation like this. So yeah, the head is really nice on a ball joint, so it can move all around, rotate of course. You have this flap here, but yeah, it's really nice. Let me push this. No. But yeah, there you go. So we'll come back to this a bit later. But yeah, the figure itself is really nice. Like I said, we have the pistol right here we can give him in his hand, of course. There you go, you can hold it. And as for these, you can pick them, oops, under the arms. You have like this tab right here, so you can plug this in. There you go, and then you bend this, and this will plug onto the side of the arm also. There you go. So you have tiny pistol on side arm. So where's the other one? There it is. So we can do the same thing here. Plug under. There you go, and plug on the side. You just bend it and plug it in. There you go. So we have double cannons on the arms. So yeah, and he looks really good. That's definitely Vortex, so there's no mistaking. Does have a lot of weird kibble in the back here, but it's not that great. It's not that bad. So yeah, got the rotor here. We have the other tiny rotor here. On the side of the leg is a little bit sore to the eye, but it's not that bad. It's okay. I don't mind it. But yeah, it looks really nice. The head is on a ball joint, so it can rotate. No, it's just on a, yeah, it's just on a swivel, so you can, you know, see it like this. There you go. You have this sort of face, I guess. This is more G1 toy, I think. So you can have like the normal face or the very G1 toy-esque, I guess. I'm gonna check. I got my original G1 Vortex, so we'll see considering comparison. But yeah, we have ball joint at the shoulder. We have rotation at the bicep. The elbow bends more than 90 degrees. The wrist can rotate. It's on a ball joint. We do have waist rotation, and that's my only gripe. The waist is a little bit loose on mine. It's not like super loose, but there's no resistance at all. So that's that. It doesn't, you know, mess up the figure too much. But it's in combined mode, where the waist actually doubles as the elbow. The elbow is kind of loose, and I guess it won't be able to hold a big gun in his hand. So, but yeah, we can do the split like this. We can lift the leg up like this. You have like this weird joint, but it's really good for articulation. Back, not a lot at all. Rotation at the upper thigh. The knee bends 90 degrees. As for the feet, you kind of have a tilt left and right, and you have sort of down also. And the toe can flip on the side, so yeah, there you go. So yeah, Vortex looks really amazing. You can spread the rotors to make a cross like this. I like the whole single blade. Looks kind of like a sword to me. So it's your choice. So there's a comparison with his little buddies. Here we have the whole Ludicrous team, or with Onslaught, Brawl, and Swindle. We're only missing Blastoff. I cannot wait to get him. The set is amazing. They look great together. So yeah, very good. So like I said, this is very much my favorite of the lot. The transformation is just fun. The look is great. Everything about it is just solid. Brawl is pretty good too. In second place, I go with Onslaught. Again, simple transformation, looks great, it's fun. And my least favorite is just Swindle. Is just so darn complicated to transform compared to the others. He's nice looking, but the transformation is not fun. But yeah, Brawl, pretty good, just decent, nothing too much about it. Transformation is quite intricate, not that very fun, but the look is great. But yeah, Vortex, I'll show during transformation and everything. It's just such a fun toy. So yeah, and just for fun, we have right here my G1 Vortex. So yeah, a little difference. And I'm quite surprised because this one has like the purple chest. This one doesn't. This has like decos on the arm. This one doesn't. So it's kind of odd because this, you know, they usually, in Magic Square always, they usually make a second set that is more toy accurate or toon accurate, and this is the toon accurate, of course, but there's no toy accurate with this one, so it's kind of weird. So yeah, I don't mind. So let's move on with the transformation now. Alright, transformation, like I said, it's very intricate, so yeah, but it's not that you know, frustrating compared to like Swindle, for example. But yeah, first up, remove the weapon. So we got the pistol right here. We got those cannons on the side of the arms. There you go. You can leave the blades if you want to. That's not a big problem. So yeah, let's start with first the arms. And this is pretty much one of my hardest part. This thing here, the panel, you need to pull it out a bit, force it. It's like the hardest part of the transformation to me, because it feels like it's super crazy tight and wouldn't open, but it does. But anyway, take the fist here, rotate it around, and close it in like this. And then inside the arm right here, there's a black engine part like this. So you flip it out close the hand, and then you rotate the engine part like this. Next up, you close the arm in. You have a tab here, so tab it in. There you go. And you rotate this little thing here like this. So you have one arm done. So let's do the same on the other side. This one much easier. There you go. Rotate the fist, close it in, pull out the engine part. Need fingernails. There you go. Pull it out, close it in, and then you rotate this engine part down like such. Then you bring the arm up, tab it in, and you rotate this part down like this. So you have this formation. So we got this. Next up, you want to open this up. Just flip this open. And then you bring the arms together like this. And you plug them in like such. There you go. I'm not sure if it's like this. Or is it on the other side? I think it's like this. Let's try it like this and see it later on. So, yeah. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, there you go. So we have this now. Next up, you want to pull out the backpack like this. Rotate it down, such. And then you want to split this open and open like this. And you unfold everything in. So unfold, 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 like this. Unfold here, unfold this. There you go. So you have all of that. Next up, if you want for storage, you can take the pistol right here and remove the tip. Set the tip aside, and you have like this tiny tab right here, which you'll plug onto that tab right here. So like this, plug it in, like such, having the handle on the side. So you have storage for the pistol like this. Alright, next up, you want to bring this over, like such. Kind of like that. Is it? It's supposed to go like this. Like this. I think I do have this in reverse because this needs to go like this. And this needs to plug in. Oh wait, the head needs to rotate around. Just like this, just like this. This needs to bend like this. There you go. And then this plugs in here. There you go. So we have that formation now. So this goes on top like this. This eventually will plug in here, but we'll do this as one of the last steps. Next up, you want to fold these panels in here like such, and this one too like such. And in here we have this tiny panel here, needs to flip out like such, and this one too like such. And you have this panel right here that helps if you lift it up. It's not like super critical steps, you can skip it, but it helps. Next up, you want to bring the torso, and you have like this tab. You have like two tabs on the side here. You want to plug it on the top one and the top one in diagonal. So smooth like this, like such, in diagonal. It can go like this for robot mode, but for helicopter it needs to be diagonal like this. So like such. Next up, you bring these, you close it in over the head, and you need to tab everything in like such. Rotate the blade, rotate the fin, tab these in like such, and you have this tab. You can tab this one in, and then this one will overlap and clip on together. So we have the back of the helicopter all done now. Alright, for the legs, a little bit more complicated, but it's not that bad. So in the middle here, you have this tab right here that needs to open up. So open up this tab in the middle, like this. Next up, you want to untab this part right here. Untab this. Then you can take the toe and just rotate the tip of the toe like this, all the way around. And then you flip it out. This will flip the heel also, but you need to let the heel out like this, and then you can flip this out like this. Bring the toe back in and close it inside here like such. And while you're at it, you continue to rotate this out like this. Alright, let's do the same on the other side. So you rotate the toe all the way out on the other side, flip it open, close this, and then you flip this out like this, close the toe, unpeg the back panel here, and flip the toe inside and pull this out like this. So we got this configuration now. Like I said, a little bit complicated, but we're good. Next up, you want to rotate the waist all the way around, and then you take this panel here, flip it out like such. You have this tiny panel in here you need to flip out also, like this, and then this you need to rotate in. It should be rotated like this, I think. You need to rotate it so that it's rounded, and then you close it back, and then you close this back on top of it. So let's do the same thing here. So you need to pull this out like this. You have this tiny panel here, you flip it out. Make sure this is already rotated like such. So this direction like this. Close it back in and close this on top. And you want to bring this in and slide it forward. Like such. This one hasn't slid forward, so bring it in. There you go. So we got that. Next up, you have this panel here. You close it in. It will tab onto the thigh, such. And we got this. We got this. The nose needs to be straightened up. These panel down, and now you have the legs that needs to accordion in, like such. And there's a tab right here that will plug onto the thigh. So in and should tab in. Such. This one just go back, but there you go. So same thing here. You want to accordion the leg in. You may want to rotate these panels to give you a little bit of clearance. This will slide into the nose. Make sure this is accordion in. So over here, accordion. There you go. So we have that. So close these panel, tab these like this. This panel you can rotate it, and this will tab inside the nose. There you go, like such. So we have all of this configuration now. So these panels here, you close it in like this. Make sure they're tabbed in, and they will also grab onto this. So you can see it just went inside. This one didn't, and there you go. So we have that. Make sure all of this is pegged in. Did I just drop something? Oh, guys, just the gun had to stick to my hand. But yeah, we got that configuration now. Next up, you flip this up and you tab it in, like such. Same thing on the other side. No, tabbed in. All right. Same thing on the other side. Lift this up, tab it in. There you go. Next up, you have these panels here that will clamp onto the side like this. Same thing on the other side. So you take this panel, clamp it in, and clamp it back in like this. Next up, you have this. You press it on. It will tab onto the top perfectly. And finally, you have this part right here, which will peg onto the inside of the rotor. So you got this. Peg it in. Push it in. There you go. And you have this hole right here. You need to flip these out, and those will cover these like such. There you go. All right, next up we have these thing here. So this will go pegged onto the top, the tip. So you flip this open, you tab this in. There you go, and you clamp it in. There you go. And finally, you have these tiny wings. Straighten them up and plug them on this side. And straighten these up and plug it in here. There you go. All right, and finally you just have to open the wings. Open the wings. Flip this open and flip the blades out. These are super small, so they're kind of hard to do. There you go. Got one. We got a tiny blade here, and finally the bigger blade. You just flip it open, and then just flip these out. One, 2, and 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. There you go, and 4. And voila, we have Vortex all transform, or Tornado, but yeah, Vortex. Oh, forgot this part right here, but you still have like sort of back of the head here. You can flip this open. It hides it a little bit, and it's a landing gear. So voila. And yeah, like I said, transformation is very intricate, but it's not frustrating at all. It's just fun, you know. Everything pegs in perfectly. Everything is super solid. Love the look of this. There's lots of panels, of course. It's not that great. I'm not a fan of the head sticking out right here underneath, but it's okay. Kind of hidden with those things. But we do have, again, some edge mushroom peg thing here, and we have a hole right here that I don't understand why, but it's there. I guess it's a limitation of the mold. But yeah, very nice looking helicopter. It's really cool. The blade does spin. Whee! The wheels don't roll, so yeah, it's okay. It's still very nice looking helicopter. It kind of looks like fat at the front, like big and super, you know, short and tiny in the back. But yeah, it's not that bad. I like it. So yeah, really cool. There's nothing much to it. Just the blade spins and that's it. It's the helicopter. The back blade does spin, but it's like super tight, so there's a lot of resistance. So yeah, bear with me with this. But this one does spins freely. So yeah, really cool. Not a lot of robot cable in here, but yeah, looks just so good. Let's compare it with his buddies. We have the Combaticons team minus Blastoff, which is not out yet, but I just can't wait to get it. It will be super awesome. The whole set is just incredible. I really love this. So we have Swindle here, which is a really pain to transform, but it's okay. And we have Vortex, we have Onslaught and Brawn, and you can see they all pretty much fit-ish. And well, okay, the Jeep is a little bit big, but yeah, the helicopter doesn't really fit here because of the nose, maybe. But yeah, it's more for Brawl maybe, or Blastoff. But yeah, looks really cool. Cannot wait to have the whole set together. And just for another comparison, here we have my G1. So there you go. Colors very similar. Helicopter model looks a little similar. The cannon are a little bit oversized on this one compared to this one, but yeah, still pretty cool. I love this. So yeah, maybe you can check out real quick the combination mode. For combination mode, you can leave the rotor and guns and the tip. Well, the tip you actually have to remove for transformation, but the rest you can leave it on. But I'm gonna remove him just for helping, you know, for transformation. It helps a lot. So there you go. We got this. We have to remove the tip. There you go. Take it off. Close it back. Now for helping transformation, you can close this in, and you need to pop this out like this and pop this open also. So we have this. Next up, you want to open up these, just disconnect the panels on the side like this. There we go. Alright, next up we have to sort of flip the panels here in front, almost making it like leg mode. So untab this, unpeg this and flip it down. There you go, like this. Close it in. You can flip this, open it up. So pull and lift it up like this. Like such. Take these panels, flip it out like this. Now you need to take this panel here and flip it all the way around like such. There you go. And the legs, this closes in like this, and this closes in like this. So you bring it like this, and this will go on top, like such. This tab right here, you need to flip this open this up, flip this out, close it back, and then you tab this in. There you go, like this. So you have one side all done. So we do the same thing on the other side. So flip this open, flip this open. It's kind of hard. It's really small. There you go. Now that this panel is open, this can flip out. Then you can close this back in. You can close this back in. You can close this. This, you want to flip it all the way around, like such. And then you have to tab this in here, like such. So we have that. We have that. You have this. This needs to flip like this. And then you accordion the leg in. Close this back in. And then you tap everything in. There you go, there you go, and there you go. So we're pretty much done. So yeah, we can close this. So this is the articulated elbow, so you can leave it like that. This goes in here. There you go. This goes here. Where is it? This goes like this, this goes like this. This, there you go. Alright, peg these in. Like this. And this one like this. And then you peg this back inside as if it was in helicopter mode. Flip this back up. Then you can put the rotor back in. I like to close this, make it like smaller rotor, such. And then plug it back in. There you go. These you can let them like this, like this. This needs to stay open. They show you to bring these down. I kind of like it open, but yeah, you can bring those down like this. There you go. And if you want, you can close this back in. Both these just fell off. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now there's only one problem with this. I have no idea where to peg the tip of the cannon, I guess. Is there any spot I can plug it in? I guess no, it doesn't peg in here. I have no idea where this goes in combined mode, but this is the combined mode. If you have the hand right here, you just plug this here, and this will peg on each side. Like such, and this will plug onto the top of the, oh, and the cannon just fell off. I'm just gonna remove them, but there you go. We have the hand, the arm all done. So there you go. It looks really cool. Like I said, I just don't know where this goes in. Kind of baffled with this. Just noticed this needs to be open. Whoops. So let's remove this. Move this. This. Oh, flip out. This goes like this. Alright, this will help. And then you plug this back in. There you go. It fills up the hole. So now you plug everything back in. Come on. There we go. 1, 2, and this. There you go. So now the hole is filled up in here. So yeah, really cool. I'm just like, this doesn't, no. I have no idea where the tip will go. Maybe it will assemble for the cannon with blast off. I don't know. But there you go. We have the whole arm done. As for the other parts, we have the chest here, and we have the plate right here. Now the plate is changeable, so if you have the cartoon version, you have this plate, but if you have the toy version, it's going to be a different gray plate. But you can just place it like this. It pegs in perfectly like this. It's all good. As for Onslaught, you have to transform it like this. Now I haven't shown the transformation for this. I'm going to try and do it for the next, when we have the whole thing. But when you have like this configuration, you have a peg here, peg here, peg here, peg here. You have a bunch of pegs that will plug on to Onslaught. So there you go. Just push it in. Thing just unpegged here. So we got this. There you go, like this. And these will clamp onto the side like such. There you go. We got 1, got 2, and then this plugs on top here and plugs in here. There you go. And we have the whole torso done, and yeah, it looks really amazing. We have the connector here for connecting the blades. well, Vortex, you have to unpeg this side here. This needs to unpeg here. There you go. Unplug this. Unplug this side, and now you have access to the slider right here, so you can put this in here and slide it in, and then you clip everything back in. There you go. These goes down, these goes down, these clamp in, and there we have the arm all done. It's really solid. Like I said, this is the only problem with the waist. It's super loose on mine, so yeah, it's just side to side. So up and down is great, so it's really solid, but the side to side really loose on mine. But otherwise, we have rotation here, got a joint like this, got the elbow bends, rotation, the hand, everything is just so good. So yeah, forgot to pull these out, but there you go. So there we have part of Onslaught, and we have the boots here. So we are missing the pants. So yeah, looks like a shrunken version. But yeah, there you go. Looks really cool. Can't wait to have all the piece. And just for comparison, for the fun of it, here we have the G1 version of it. So yeah. Alright, that review was pretty much long, but yeah, that's pretty much it. A high recommend for me. Like I said, this is pretty much the better of the lot of the Combaticon so far. Vortex is just so great, so fun. Everything is just simple about it. Complex, but simple at the same time. So yeah, high recommend for me, especially if you want to have the whole set. You kind of need them. But even without the set, I still think Vortex is the strong one so far. So we'll see when the black stuff comes out, but so far, he's my favorite of the lot. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. So you know the song, like, subscribe, leave a comment, blah, blah, blah. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.